fans, and the outcome of this game can echo in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 20 site.
Right in the middle of the Texas State Fair. Big Texas out there. We got corn dogs. We got fried, any kind of food you can imagine. This is one of the best settings there is in college football.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Rifles this football to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Remember the last time they played, Oklahoma, Kirk, won pretty easily. Texas has had to hear about it ever since.
Do I remember, Chris? Man, that seems like that's all we've heard about all week long. In fact, they have that score hung up in their weight room since the last time they played.
That run moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Ball handed to the running back. Fights off a defender.
The film work that they've done to get ready for this game. Here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turn begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense gets their first crack now. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still will be playing for many years to come.
To throw, it's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes, a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made. There's a shot toward the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And he pulls in the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind. Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. but, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Running back has it on the screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to...
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Back to pass. It's Manning. He breaks into the clear. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 30 to start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Here's the handoff on a counter. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side there when grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And, Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
Pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring out 4th down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. And they'll get him down that time.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw. It's Manning. The pass rush closing in. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he's able to send the punt away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. That's a strong stiff arm. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it for a big gain.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. And you can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Tackle made after the completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset or playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a
runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown continues. And the Sooners are starting to flex and pull away, Kirk, getting closer to putting on that golden hat.
What a day for these Oklahoma Sooners. Boy, it's a game you just dream about. A rivalry game against Texas here in Dallas. The only thing you worry about are old Boomer and Sooner out there working as hard as they had to work this afternoon.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble now. Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. And And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Boy, a risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
Away from his own end zone. It's a foot race. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they get him down after the completion. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Movement here from the tight end. Going with the old counter run here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The field goal is good. They tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Motion now from the tight end. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Breaking free at midfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Dropping back, it's Manning. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Fighting off the defender. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
They've converted 1 of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Today, we have one of those games at Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So Southern Miss's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy one to the back.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun on third down. Buys a little extra time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Sooners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team in general.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Sooners! The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Sooner!
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he intercepts it. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he puts through the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown Sooners! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Pressure coming. The sweet feet buy a little time.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Let's go! Movement here from the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Afterburners coming. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on 3rd down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup in chunky yard.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this 1st down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. Touchdown Sooners. And the pummeling has started. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here comes the offense on first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They'll go right back to him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked.
And it's caught inside the 30. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right?
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They took it 71 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. First down for this offense. 325. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep